Hi, I'm Kelly Norton, your AZ Realty lady at eXp Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. Hey, what's up? I'm Kelly Norton, the AZ Realty lady, and this is a Tell with Kell, which is where we teach you everything about real estate, ins and outs, good, bad, ugly. So we have Jay here, and there's a question that came up today where somebody asked me what happens when somebody pre-qualifies, they list their income, and then they switch income during the qualification process, but don't tell the lender. And then the lender qualifies them based on the income that they had stated on the application. And in this particular case, it's another realtor calling me. I mentor and coach other agents. And they called me and said, hey, you know, our client called and said that they're being foreclosed on. Yikes. Because they gave a W-2 employment information, and Jay was not the lender on this, just to be clear, but I have him here to give us input on this. So, but they had W-2 employment at the time of applying, and then towards the end, they switched to 1099 self-employment, but didn't disclose that to the lender. So the lender closed the loan based on the W-2 employment. And then now the bank is foreclosing on them. So this is kind of crazy, but it can happen, right? It's rare that a bank does that much follow-up, but it can happen.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely can happen. It's obviously a unique situation, and it doesn't happen a lot. Obviously, on the lender's side, income is verified, and in that case, it sounds like it was verified. The lender closed on the loan, and in between the time that the income was verified and the time that the loan finalized, that client sounds like they changed jobs.
Yeah, and that can be like some lenders, it's like 3 to 5 days before closing, but it can be up to like 10 days before closing, right? Where they do that final verification.
Correct. Most final verification of employments are done within 10 days of the closing date. Typically it's closer to like the last 3 or 4 days, but it can be done up to 10 days before closing.
Okay.
But even though the verification might have been done, let's just say 10 days prior to closing, when that client officially signs their documents, they are signing that nothing has changed.
Right.
Because it's
nothing
impossible.
Changed on their application. A lot of times in your closing package, your application is printed out and right there for you.
Correct. Yeah. It's just impossible for a lender to verify your employment the last day every single time.
Yeah. That's why you're signing saying that that's the correct info. Yes. And this is also an issue with people stating occupancy, right? Like people will get loans and they'll say that they're going to own or occupy and then not occupy the premises. And again, not super common that the bank would find out, but if they do, look out.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, occupancy fraud is I believe it's the biggest form of fraud out there right now. And yeah, it changes the qualification. You know, getting a loan for a primary residence has less strictive guidelines than a second home or an investment property.
Yeah, changes your down payment and the interest rates. And so now with the interest rates going up and the market kind of shifting, you know, I'm sure that this type of fraud is rising because of that, you know, so
correct.
Yeah. Definitely something to keep in mind. Just keep it straight, guys.
Yeah, there's no point in lying about it.
Yeah.
You know, some clients probably get away with it, but there's a large percentage of loans that get audited even after closing. You might close on that loan and get the keys to that house, and like this situation, might not even hear about it for a couple of weeks or a couple of months and find out that you're getting foreclosed on.
Yeah, not good. Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for helping everybody have a little bit more of an understanding of kind of what
absolutely.
this was. I thought it was a really good topic to talk about since literally the phone call just happened. So it's like, perfect. We have him here to chat about it. So, well, thanks again, Jay.
Of course, anytime.
And always a pleasure.
You as well.
And if you are looking to get a new mortgage, please feel free to reach out to Jay Clayton, and he's with Academy Mortgage. And what is your email, phone number, or website?
Sure. My phone number is going to be 480-540-5744. And email is going to be my first name, Jay period Clayton, CLAYTON @academymortgage.com.
Awesome. And you can also feel free to comment here. And if you are watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the channel and click the bell. You'll be notified when I put up new videos. Thanks so much, you guys. This has been a Tell with Kell.